minimize your risk. Take away his best map, you know?
Yeah, we saw Rummy drop 100. He couldn't quite eclipse what JYB put up and get to the 101 mark, but still impressive.
I think if he knew that you guys were talking about that on stream, he would have went for it, but I don't think he really cared.
Yeah, we were hoping he was stream sniping. Yeah, Humpty get the fortuitous spawn, going to get the belt. Let's see where Blackout is. He's in the sniper's nest picking up vials. Here's the first engagement. Who's going to get the first blood? And the damn Coronas are in the way. Humpty dodging out, loses his belt. Blackout down to 13 HP. Humpty picking up the health. Blackout hears him. Humpty did not see him. Gets tagged, and he's going to retreat to pick up health by the belt area. Immediately coming back out.
Hey, despite them both getting health, neither one can survive a body shot. Blackout goes down.
So Humpty winning that first engagement, getting first blood, but Blackout with the fortuitous spawn takes armor. It does not matter as Humpty is able to follow it up with a second frag. Woo, nice shot.
Good shot.
Nice. Wow.
And we saw some doozies between Sonic and Finals.
That's a huge shot by Humpty. He's going to get this belt now.
I don't know. Blackout getting the lucky spawn. And the belt.
Forget the spawn. How about that shot?
That was beautiful. Threads the needle from below.
That's not going to help him at all unless he hits that bullshit.
Blackout pulling one out of his brown eye as we see Humpty opting to try to get the armor. Blackout's going to concede it to him, it looks like, as he goes to the sniper nest to pick up some vials. Down by 2.
Did Humpty get the armor?
Let's see. I don't think he does have the armor.
Doesn't look like it.
Blackout on 160 HP.
Fakes the elevator, picks up a health pack that's going to alert Blackout to where he's at. Blackout has a shot on him.
He's not hitting as well as I thought he would be, though. If you've seen any of his practice games lately, his aim is just on fire. He's not looking horrible or anything here, but I expected him to hit a lot better than he is so far. Still early in the match, though. Humpty putting it on him. Gets the belt again. That's 2-to-1 belts for Humpty, I believe.
And it's parlayed into a 3-frag lead as
nice
Blackout dinks him from below. Man.
Should go for the armor, but...
Yeah,
Blackout's hitting every impossible shot there is, but he can't make the easy one.
Yeah, that's what it seems. Blackout's hit some crazy shit already, but then when he's right in front of him, he's whiffing.
And surprising, Humpty was pretty aggressive there, just going right at Blackout. Blackout checking for the belt, gets shot from behind, picks up some health, drops lower. Looking to perhaps juke him. Actually, none of these options. He really likes picking up these vials, does Blackout.
I thought that was going to be a great play by Blackout if he got those vials and then dropped back to Portal, but he's just conceding belt.
Humpty goes down, Blackout brings it within 1 and ties it up with that shot from above.
He's lucky Humpty didn't get any lucky belt spawns there. He gave him several chances to get one.
And he spawned 3 times outside of the belt.
Yeah, that was pretty lucky.
One missed shot and Humpty had the belt.
It looks to me like Blackout is favoring going for spawn kills and just frag heavy over really focusing on power-up control. Which, I mean, if you're as confident in your aim as Blackout is, I guess that's not really too bad of a strategy.
Humpty's been hitting some nice shots of his own, but gets caught sleeping there as Blackout takes him out near the armor. It's a tie game, and Humpty looking like he's going to try to cover for the belt. Takes
double headshot.
Takes out Blackout. It's a nice shot. Sees him spawn and come through the armor portal. This is a nice maneuver by Blackout. Oh, I thought he was going to go up the ramp towards the belt, but he opts to fight and loses the war, and Humpty could have followed up. Nope. He doesn't get the second one, but he did some damage, and he's going to get the belt.
Very smart by Humpty.
Obviously has it timed down to the second, which is what you need on this map, and it looks like Blackout. Did he get the armor?
I believe he did. Yeah. He got headshotted, so.
Ooh, he managed the body shot on Humpty, but that was about it as he goes down.
Knows where he is. Here's the vials. Spams a shot for no real reason and lets Blackout know where he is.
Oh, takes off the belt. Does Blackout on Humpty?
Shot. Big shot by Humpty. Humpty not going for the armor, though. Armor's still up for grabs. Blackout needs to be dipping back and getting it, but he's not. There he goes now.
I think that's one thing we haven't really seen a high level of yet is armor control.
Oh, I thought Humpty was going for belt early, but he's just dipping back in for health.
As he gets the belt, he's doing a nice job.
I like the way that he, I like the way he came back out there and gave Blackout a couple pot shots to slow him down, and then came right back in right when belt was coming up.
Don't let him close the distance.
Yeah, I don't like going to belt too early on the Andrew when you can just come through that portal and you're like 2 dodges from belt.
Yeah.
Lucky spawn by Humpty, but Blackout double headshot ends that anyway.
Humpty follows it up. He's like in the low ground. We saw Sonic making a lot of shots from the low ground in that match a couple nights ago. Still extremely close game. Humpty in the lead by 2 frags.
To hit the lift and go for the spawn kill rather than getting health.
But Blackout's just not playing very smart.
Well, it's very un-Blackout. He's normally very serious about his map control, but he's really favoring his aim so far. And
now, you think that's a tactical decision, or is just kind of a lapse in reason for him?
I think it's a tactical decision, because I know Blackout definitely knows how to control power-ups perfectly if he wants to.
So perhaps trying to throw Humpty off and doing something a bit unorthodox or unexpected. As Humpty does get the belt, I think that's 3 in a row for him, right?
I think he just expected to be able to out-aim Humpty, and Humpty's hitting really well to start this map, so I think Blackout needs to adjust his strategy here.
Yes, absolutely. As another kill for Humpty makes it a 4-frag lead, and he has belt and now armor control. This is huge. Humpty could parlay this into a few more frags as Blackout is forced to retreat. Oh, and a nice air shot! Woo-hoo-hoo! High-level play from Humpty, but Blackout finally ending him. Despite Humpty having the belt, and Blackout's smart. He went towards the belt, but then runs away. I'm not sure what his reasoning is. I guess it's not coming up quite yet. Gets the frag on Humpty. Proves me wrong.
Knock up
Humpty
on
didn't
him.
see that coming.
I was wondering if Humpty was going to challenge for this belt or go for armor. It looks like he's challenging for belt.
Oh, they're playing possum at the portal.
Oh.
That's a huge headshot for Blackout as it awards him the belt, and he's only down by 3.
Humpty doing 360s. I think he's pissed off at his mouse or something. Oh, nice headshot. Wow. Humpty hitting the pixel shot.
Removing the belt from Blackout. And another air body to Blackout to put him down.
Domination from the bottom. That was impressive. And a big kill.
The thing that I've seen in this tournament so far is that it doesn't necessarily matter if the other person has the power-up health advantage or the high ground. These guys' aim is so good, they can win the day from any position.
Yeah, if you got the aim, it can, negate pretty much anything.
But the nice thing is that it's pretty much been both guys capable of doing that. Bulldozing through the advantage.
Oh, Humpty caught sleeping. Blackout gonna get his belt.
He's delaying the spawn.
Blackout, delayed it a couple seconds because he knows Humpty times it to the second, so that's pretty intelligent there. If it comes down to a neck-and-neck fight for the next belt, that extra 2 seconds he stalled could be huge.
Yeah, Blackout will know when it's coming.
Or he just wants to have an easier time.
Yeah, Blackout will still know the exact time, but Humpty should be a couple seconds off now. We'll see if that makes any difference on the next belt.
Down by 4 is Blackout, but he does have the belt advantage. Kind of knows where Humpty is. Opting to take the armor. Smart play by him. He's going to probably move towards the belt now.
I believe Humpty's still 100-100. I could be wrong, though.
As Humpty sees Blackout, picking up the vials. Moving in and out of the portal. I'm sure Humpty hears that. Oh, and Blackout death from above, but cannot hit the shot. Humpty opting towards the belt.
Oh, nice!
He waited
Dip back in
behind
the other
portal.
headshot.
Cool as the other side of the pillow is Humpty. The tactical behind the back headshot follows it up with a second to get the belt. Huge play.
Blackout's getting the armor now.
Yeah, Blackout decided to back off the belt once he saw Humpty get it and go for the armor.
And you see Humpty, a little smart play there, opts not to take the vials until he alerts Blackout to his presence and hits the above headshot and a second.
Great spawn prediction. Great shot.
This is living up to be the game we expected, as it's still pretty close, but Humpty surprisingly maintaining a comfortable lead over Blackout.
Well, I
on a map
didn't
that
do
you
maps
thought
for this, but I assume this is Humpty's pick because it's supposed to be lowest seeds map first. So I'm gonna guess that this is Humpty's pick.
Oh, and Blackout
with Dex still in the rotation, I imagine that's what Blackout picked.
Yeah, blackout, pick duck.
See a bit of old school mappage going on from the weapons. Leandre and Dick.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really not surprised at all that Humpty's hitting so well and controlling so well. I'm more surprised that Blackout's not hitting better, because he's been just on fire in all of the 1v1s, and he's off in this game so far.
So you think he's off, or do you think maybe Humpty's got too much of a hitch in his movement or something to make him Blackout miss?
Like, player matchups are everything in CTF, so in 1v1 it's like literally everything.
Yeah. And that's the thing. Sometimes, I mean,
if someone's got your number, someone's got your number.
Absolutely. I'm sure we've all felt it before where you're like, I just can't hit this guy.
Rummy makes me feel so uncomfortable when I play 1v1. Like, nobody else does that but him.
I remember when I played...
His movement and how fast he is, it just throws me off my game.
I remember when I used to play Rummy was one of those that I couldn't hit him to save my life.
Yeah, he's just
I could hit everybody 90% of the time in Rummy. I wouldn't be able to hit once.
You see Blackout taking fortuitous engagement with the belt, gets the headshot to bring it within 4. He's got 160 health too, and it's looking like Humpty has the high ground. Gonna go check on the belt, which is not up. Blackout getting the last one, so I believe he does have time on it. And he's moving towards it. Humpty above him, the drop shot.
Nice.
Not a headshot though, but Blackout going on the killing spree with that frag.
Roaring back. Roaring back.
To bring it within 2, and he's got to be smart and maintain control of that belt, whereas I think Humpty's in position to take it.
Yeah, he heard Humpty take the portal. He's going to try to sneak up on Humpty here.
There he
got
is.
The sneak, but missed the shot.
And Humpty gets the belt, but loses it immediately.
Very big belt grab, though. They're probably going to race for the armor now. Yep, Blackout wisely racing for the armor. He's going to win it, but he did not get the health. He's still in danger here until he gets some health.
As Humpty has 100 health, but did not get the belt, or he got the belt and lost it.
Humpty did not realize that Blackout beat him to the armor, so he not only let him get the armor, but he was out of position to stop him on the health, too.
Oh, but 3 shots in a row puts Blackout down as he comes up the elevator and did not see Humpty.
3 shots to the chest, and Blackout's done. They're going to battle for this next armor.
Oh, Blackout dodges off it right as it spawns, and Humpty takes it, but loses his life in the process.
Great shot by Humpty there.
Yep. Wish I had it.
Extremely close game. Only a 3 frag lead for Humpty.
Gonna have another contention for this belt.
Good shot.
Humpty standing in the exact same corner he was last time. Blackout wasn't having it this time.
He makes him pay for his predictability. Brings it within 2 and has the belt. Digs Humpty from across at the armor portal. You gotta think that Humpty was looking for that armor. I'm not sure if he has it. He comes out from below. He's hurt, and Blackout finishes him off to bring it within 1 with 2 minutes remaining.
Can he tie it up here?
Humpty's out in the open. I don't...
Humpty needs the elevator. To take that lift.
I was gonna say he needs to take that lift or get to armor.
Blackout dropped down on him for some reason. I don't know. I seem to be the only one in this tournament that actually values the high ground, but like Mess said, everybody hits everything anyway, regardless of the angle, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, it's like you think you're safe, nope. Oh, and what a nice mid-air headshot on a dodging Humpty by Blackout to take his first lead of the game, follows it up with a second.
When it comes up here in a second.
Humpty had a chance for another portal denial, but doesn't hit the shot like he did, like he has been in this match.
So as Fear said earlier, Blackout come roaring back, has his first lead of the game.
This is the aim I've been expecting out of Blackout here.
Humpty's in serious trouble now.
Minute 15 on the clock, and Blackout has all of the advantage right now. He's armor belted, sees Humpty on the high ground. Humpty tags him, but the belt is still on. Finally takes it off, but Blackout follows it up with a headshot.
Yep.
Fortuitous spawn for Humpty.
Chase him.
Very interesting that Blackout did back in to contest for his armor.
And pays for it with his life, as Humpty is probably going to pick up the armor as a result.
That was, I mean, I think maybe I would have contested it too, but I think that's a mistake. 4 frag lead with a minute left. Yeah, I would have
Belt's going to be up soon.
It's going to be a showdown at the belt. It is up. Blackout is there to take it.
That should do it.
But Humpty immediately removes it from him.
2 shots already, though. Here we go.
No, brings it within 2, 27 seconds on the clock.
He knows he needs health.
Humpty gets the health.
Lets him get it, though. Yeah, I mean, smart move.
If I'm blackout,
Smart
I don't know if I'm
running for his armor.
Oh, gets the armor and the headshot to keep a 3-frag lead. But Humpty responds to bring it within 10 seconds left. He's got to hit this shot. He misses both.
Oh, great,
That's going to do it.
Great lift take.
And he follows it up with the frag. Blackout taking map 1 in exciting fashion after trailing for most of the game. Woo, what a performance.
If Humpty hits that headshot there and Blackout gets a bad spawn, we could have seen some crazy shit there. But Blackout, playing it brilliantly, backs into the lift and calls it game.
And he hits the cherry on the top with the frag at the end.
Give you the chance.
Yep. So if you're Humpty, you got to be a little discouraged as you did so well maintaining map control and using what was some pretty nice aim to keep the lead for most of the game. I mean, he was kind of maintaining 5 frag lead, and then Blackout just turned it up, hit a second gear, and won it at the end comfortably.
It seems like Blackout started to play a lot smarter too.
Yeah, like you could tell that there was multiple moments where he chose to go for the frag rather than the map control, and that's probably because he's usually going to hit those shots, but he wasn't hitting them in the early going, and so it really made him pay for it.
And perhaps making an adjustment once he realized he needed to do map control against Humpty, who was hitting
then
shots.
Ironically, when he stopped relying on his aim is when he actually found it.
We see map 2 will be deck as Humpty gets first blood despite Blackout getting the belt. That's big there.
Yeah, I saw that a lot when I played Spriggan. Every time I got belt, he just ate me alive.
Yes, you are literally on an island when you go for that belt. So it leaves you pretty well exposed to any angle on the map as Blackout responds to tie it up and gets the spawn kill. You're going to see a lot of that here on deck from Blackout.
Blackout choked that spawn kill, but Humpty just stood there anyway. It gave him multiple chances. I don't think he was ready for that.
And I'm actually quite happy and excited to see a deck game, as this will be the first one that I've seen in this tournament so far.
Yeah, I mean, what I'm most surprised about so far in this tournament is how many times Rose has been played. I mean, with it being the newer map, I expected a lot of people to probably shy away from it, but I think that might be the most played map of the tournament so far.
Yeah.
I know it's at least one of the most played.
And it's produced some pretty exciting games.
We know how the YouTube used to be about maps.
Right? That's
As a fight over the armor, Humpty misses it and Blackout takes it from him, but it does not matter. Humpty takes him down and ties the game.
I really wanted to get spheres and paintball in the tournament, but I figured people were gonna bitch about one new map. If I did 3, people probably weren't even gonna play. That's what I was figuring.
Too many no-shows.
The way people are loving Rose, though, maybe I should have added spheres and paintball.
Yeah, it's good to see.
I only played Spheres a few times, but I love that map.
Paintball is another old school IGL map like Rose, and Spheres is just awesome.
He sees the elevator goes up, knows Blackout is there, misses the couple shots on him. He only had one. Blackout exposes himself again and pays for it. Boot jumps up, goes for the air, hero shot. Humpty has to retreat, but finally goes down to Blackout. That was a good exchange, even though Blackout was the aggressor there, and he wins the belt for it. Follows it up with another frag, so that's a 3-frag lead here for Blackout, who now has map control.
Blackout taking the lead earlier. Humpty just giving it an armor.
And the behind-the-back headshot from Blackout, making it look easy.
That was a great play, great shot, but I'm not sure what Humpty was even doing there, just letting Blackout get the armor.
And perhaps Humpty a little rattled, as we do think that this is Blackout's map pick, and it's looking like a good one for him. He's jumped out to the early lead here, has control.
I would go as far as to say the only one that can beat Blackout on this map in this tournament is Bled. That's it. I don't think I could even beat Blackout right now on this map, and I love Deck.
He is showing textbook map control here, as despite being at a health disadvantage, he gets the armor, looking to control the boots as well. Belt is up. I think he does have a boot, and he is probably... Nope.
Oh,
sees Humpty there. Who misses the jump?
Humpty going for a swim.
You got to race to the belt now. Neither one of them get a very particularly good spawn.
Humpty wins the frag, so he's going to get the... Oh, he misses it again!
Missed it. Oh, my God.
Huge mistake.
Second miss in a row for Humpty, who is the GOAT. Pays for it as Blackout takes the belt, but Humpty... The anger headshot is kicking himself for that one.
I mean, forget the belt control. He suicided twice trying to get that shit. That's huge.
It was funny because he did make the shot from the goo, but lost his life in the process on the first one. And then wide open, he didn't need to go for that risky dodge. I mean, he could have just gone for the drop.
The first slime dodge was pretty understandable. He had really low health and was only in it for like half a second, and he died. And he was dodging and hitting a clutch shot. But him missing that second one, that was a big choke. That was just a choke.
And it's turned into a pretty sizable lead for Blackout, largest of the game.
Oh, Humpty catches Blackout at a good angle.
Oh, but he misses the shots.
This is getting out of hand already.
I said this isn't like Stalwart or Viridian where you can bring it back real quick.
Yeah, 8 frags in deck is pretty significant.
And it's a much lower scoring game. We're probably not going to see any 50, 100 frag performances on this map. As Blackout with the belt pickup and the boot jump 180 on Humpty, making it look easy.
And then once again, Blackout just whiffing the easy floating shots and hitting the impossible ones.
Yeah, this crazy. And Humpty, down by 10, is going to have to make a move here, despite the fact that there's still 10 minutes on the clock. He needs to get map control and start making up some of this ground.
Those 25 healths worth of vials there next to the flak is so underrated in this map, and Blackout loves taking them. He really uses them effectively.
Humpty knows he took Blackout's belt off, hits him with a body shot, but he only has 38 health to speak of. Follows it with a second one, but it's just too much. Just like that, like you were saying, those vials paying off for Blackout. But
yeah,
Humpty getting a lucky spawn.
There. Got him that frag.
Humpty got the lucky spawn and is able to take armor and boots. He's going for the belt. Finally lands it this time. Third time is the charm. But Blackout is there to hit him twice. Still has a little bit of the belt left. Humpty needs to turn this into a frag. If he loses this, it's going to be pretty disheartening. And he does.
That second mid-air shot that Blackout hit there, even though it was just a body shot, that was a really nice shot.
And Paco's saying, Humpty told me he'd give Blackout a big lead to make the match interesting. Old McHumpty is about to take it up a notch, and look at that headshot. Paco, a little clairvoyant there. But Blackout, just superior map knowledge on the spawn, knows exactly where Humpty is, takes advantage and gets the frag because of it. Humpty getting the armor.
Man, Blackout seems to struggle when Humpty ducks. Maybe he needs to go full crouch mode and try to get lucky or something.
We're up all night to get lucky. The belt is up. Humpty gonna go for it, hoping not to fall in the lava or the goo this time, but Blackout sees him and puts him down from behind.
Just munched on when you go for that belt on some occasions, man.
Yeah, it's almost, I don't know, maybe you bait it and make them go for it first as Blackout played it there. Humpty looking for the armor. He's down by 12 here. A lot of ground to make up on deck, and again, he lost map 1, so this is do or die for him.
Yeah, Humpty had a great chance for a win on Leandry, but playing Blackout on deck, that's just uphill battle from the start. So now it's just a nightmare situation right now.
Blackout looks to be in the zone. Despite Humpty doing a good job of getting some map control, you know, picking up the armors and the belts, but Blackout's aim is just dialed in on this map. You know, good crosshair placement.
Just all the more reason for Humpty to be in trouble is Blackout has absolutely no qualms about pulling a Kyle wins at the end of the map if Humpty does make a heroic comeback. I mean, I've seen Blackout do that shit in practice games. So, you know,
oh, what a drop headshot from Humpty!
Elimination tournament.
And that is a good point because this is a map that, especially for an experienced player like Blackout, really easy to hide and stay away from players.
Even if Humpty gets some heroic shit and pulls it to like within 5, you better believe Blackout isn't gonna make it easy on him.
He's gonna dial it down and make Humpty come at him.
So it's really looking bleak for Humpty here, but he can make it happen.
It's a shame because he's hitting some good shots and, like I said, doing an okay job of getting some power-ups, although Blackout does have the belt now. It's just, he's on another level right now on this map, is Blackout, and Humpty not able to string some frags together.
That brings the question, though, why did Humpty leave deck in there?
Well, Humpty is very good at deck, but I recommended that he eliminate it, even though he's great at it. Because, I mean, just like I said about Morpheus and Rummy, you know it's his 5 map.
Holy shit.
It's all about minimizing their strengths and maximizing yours. And if you don't eliminate their best map, and you have 3 maps to eliminate, you're just asking for trouble.
Yeah, like you said, blackout, perhaps one of the best players, if not the best, in the tournament on this map is Humpty, doing a nice job of using the high ground to take out blackout. He's got a chance for a follow-up spawn, but can't do it as blackout's aim is just on point right now.
Yeah, I mean, since it's a faster fire rate, there's noticeably lower accuracies in sniper than in insta-give. Then there's also noticeably lower accuracies on this map than the other maps because it's so big.
Yeah, so many different angles and levels.
Blackout's been hitting like 35 accuracy average on this map, which is absurd for sniper 1v1 on deck.
And the headshot percentage is probably up there as well for him.
I mean, I wouldn't want to tangle with blackout on this map.
So Humpty has the belt now. At a certain point here, he's going to have to start thinking about really being aggressive and just going at blackout to try to make up this ground and hope for a prayer here. As blackout kind of a bit... Humpty
go for a swim again.
Come on.
And I was about to say blackout.
Turn around there. Tried to pull something, the reverse pool jump out, and it didn't work or something.
Yeah, it was surprising because I was going to say the blackout kind of made the mistake of going low there, despite Humpty having the belt, but Humpty made an even bigger mistake by falling into the goo. Yeah, blackout is pulling away as he picks up the belt.
Like -1 points in the past few minutes here. He was starting to make a comeback, and then blackout just slammed the door shut.
He's just looking very comfortable, very smooth here on deck.
Good getting shots by Humpty there.
But immediately picking up the armor to restack to make it that much more difficult on Humpty to get that frag, despite winning that engagement for all intents and purposes. Oh, and a nice shot on Humpty.
I mean, if you look at the UT stats for me and Spriggan's match, I believe we hit like the same number of hits, or he hit more than I did, and I believe he actually did more damage than I did. And so the only reason I won is because of power-up control. The only reason I won. So I think that this map is probably the best map as far as if you really believe in your power-up control, because it really makes more of a difference than any other map.
Killing spree.
If you know how to control a map on this map, then you're really tough to beat. Yeah, even if you get out-aimed. And who's going to out-aim blackout at this point?
Yeah. He knows the spawns too, and he's taking advantage of them.
Like I said, Black could probably really give him a run for his money on this map, but that's about it.
Closing minutes of this match, 3 minutes 30 seconds remaining, and if it stays as it is now, which it probably will, blackout will advance. Humpty will be bumped from the tournament. Despite a pretty strong performance on the previous map, Leandri, blackout just taking it to the next gear at the end to win it. And just
I don't even know if it's possible. I don't know if it's possible to get 21 frags and
there's no way. Especially with what we know about blackout, he could run this out for 3 minutes if he really wanted to.
Grab some boots, go jump above flak for a while.
And he's just content to consume power-ups and make Humpty come at him as he follows it up with a headshot, despite taking a body from Humpty. Still has a little bit of his belt left. Picks up the pads, going at Humpty again. A little crouch battle here, and blackout wins the engagement.
It can be really, really difficult to effectively run on this map, though, and still, because you're almost certainly going to give up map control, and then no matter where you are in the map hiding, there are ways to corner you. Even with the Redeemer portal, and even with the jump boots, there's always a possible way to corner you, no matter where you hide on this map. But blackout is just so experienced on this map that he's one of the few guys that can very easily play incredibly turtle defensively and still get power-ups and still run effectively. So I mean, even if Humpty pulled the most bullshit comeback we've ever seen in 2 minutes, there's just no way he's gonna be able to find blackout enough times and control the power-ups. And I would be saying that if blackout had, you know, like an 8 frag lead. It's just already over.
Yeah, just not even really within the realm of possibility, regardless of how good Humpty plays here in the closing 2 minutes.
Blackout just plays this map too smart.
Looking for a victory lap here as he's moonwalking backwards at the sniper ramp, picking up the armor.
Times the armor perfectly. Humpty waiting for him.
Yeah, I was gonna say he's got armor and belt in the second.
Great play by Humpty there. He needed more of that before this game got out of hand.
Humpty had, making blackout work for it, especially on map 1, but a nice dropping shot.
Map 1 definitely could have went either way. You could even argue that Humpty kind of gave that away because he had a pretty large lead for a while.
Yeah, it was certainly comfortable, especially on a map like Leandre, but just couldn't contend with Blackout's resurgence there. I mean, he got map control and his aim was just on.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of said that Humpty gave it away, but I mean, that's just from a points perspective. I mean, he didn't actually make any major mistakes. Blackout just hit everything.
Yeah, there's a certain point where you just get out-muscled in a game like this.
Yeah, he's getting really muscled here. That was a fucking really fast killing spree for a Deck 16.
That's the thing. All the sprees on this map have been in the favor of Blackout. Humpty, despite having some map control and power-up advantages, couldn't turn it into a 4 or 5 frag clip, whereas Blackout has been able to do that.
Yeah, Blackout's gunning for 50 frag mark on Deck 16.
And that was actually funny because I said we're not going to be seeing a 50 or 100. I should have kept it at the 100.
50 frags on deck in 4v4 is
impressive. But in a 1v1,
that's usually the top score. 50 frags in a 1v1.
And Humpty taking a bath at the end of the game.
4v4 weapons and 4v4 sniper rate of the frag total would be a lot higher.
So one shy of the 50 mark is Blackout winning the match in 2. Congratulations. Yeah.